My name is Seng Soumpolpakdy. I took the role of producer for the Humanity Code.
And my name is Tim Beaufoy, and I am the director of this film.
I'm Pete Wong, and I was the assistant director for the Humanity Code.
Prior to the Humanity Code, we have worked on several projects before. So
I knew Seng a few years back, but I didn't know she was involved into filmmaking until a couple of years later. And then we had gotten in touch, and then she introduced me to Tim.
We thought it was a challenge, and at first, you know, everything looks good until you realize once you're already deep into it that it's actually more of a challenge than you were willing to bargain at the beginning. But I think with the mentality that we had, we just kept going. We never gave up, and we just continued to knock down doors and find new avenues to make this project work. For the majority, I would prefer the street shooting rather than some of the locations. It was a challenge because you have a lot of outside noises to deal with, but I actually, other than just the time constraints that we dealt with, I really enjoyed shooting outside. In my opinion, it's a little more efficient than shooting inside. The only thing that we had a problem with was finding electricity to power our lights. We had one weekend, it was our first weekend, second day, we shot for 24 hours straight, and we only had a 4-hour break.
we were zombies.
Yeah, I believe one of the most challenging things we dealt with that will never go away in our minds is that our dive bar scene. We were just trying to squeeze that last half an hour in, and they had to open their doors, and we had patrons walking through the background. So we had to keep calling, you know, cut,
Right.
cut,
Lots
and
of cuts.
there was so much frustration, and that's when tempers started to flare, and it got pretty interesting.
There's a scene where the main character, Greg,
Yep.
Greg is walking Billy, the homeless man, out. And was it the first take? So he's walking him out to his home, his box, cardboard box. And so the son, Billy, goes, bam, like, and did the cardboard box break?
Flatten the box.
Yeah.
He
and
collapsed
they continued playing the scene. It was beautiful. But unfortunately, Tim and I, we were laughing.
Being able to not just make the passion and the vision come alive, it was also just being able to say, hey, let's get this crew together, let's make this work, let's get everybody on set and just make it the best we can, and everybody can just kind of pitch in their efforts. And also, if they have visions, which I was trying to be as much open-minded about as I could to get other people, especially Pete. I mean, Seng had some great ideas, and Pete had some great ideas, and we try to combine everything together and just really make this thing what it needs to be.
The Stranger was an interesting character for me to play. The challenge that I had with a particular character is the idea of being slow and controlled and concise and very specific on the objective of what he is there to do. The Stranger is an undisclosed character who, you know, leaves it open for any number of interpretations, whether he be an alien or an angel or however you want to take him.
I played Greg, and essentially he's the protagonist, I guess, who kind of comes. And I think he's open to change. He's open to things that are not maybe normal, and that's why when he comes to the bar, he's not like jumping over the counter trying to tackle him. He's freaked out at first, but he's able to settle down relatively quickly and find out what's going on.
I think we were blessed with a really great crew and a really great cast. And those are the people that really helped to make this thing happen.
You gotta appreciate the amount of sacrifice and time that gets put into doing this. You know, I mean, from an actor standpoint, you know, we work hard going up into it. But I mean, once it's a wrap, you know, the whole editing process and the job of the crew and everything, that's an ongoing process that needs to be appreciated. So you know, the art is not just what you're seeing in the finished product. You gotta also, you know, appreciate what went into making that. Let's get this thing made.